What is up guys, it's Dons here, and today we are back with a FIFA video. Now I know I haven't uploaded on the channel in a very long time and I do apologise for that. I have had absolutely no motivation to play FIFA in the last couple of weeks, but with FIFA 19 just around the corner, about 4 weeks away, we are absolutely buzzing for the release of FIFA. I'm not sure if you guys have seen any of the updates or any of the releases that EA have done, but they have introduced quite a lot of things already. And I've seen a couple concept cards online of FIFA players, but they're all to do with one to watch and the high-end players. What I want to do for you guys is I want to show you the teams that you need to make at the start of FIFA for each top 5 league. Now the reason you're going to want to do this and the reason you're going to want to watch these videos is because you don't want to be spending all of your coins on the biggest names if you don't have as many coins as you would need to do so. So with that being said, what I'm going to be doing is showing you absolute budget players to be buying on the first day or the first week or so of FIFA, and just using them to make coins and generate coins so that you can actually work towards getting the big names that you want. So with that being said guys, jumping straight into it, in goal we have got 2 possible options. Now obviously you can make your own decisions, you can buy any goalkeeper you want, or if you get goalkeepers or players in your upgrade packs, your starter packs, or any of your return to FIFA packs, definitely use them. But in terms of buying players, these are the players that I think are going to be the cheapest on release day and for the first couple of weeks. So in goal we have gone with our first goalkeeper, and that is Pope. Now Pope is a very decent all-round goalkeeper, plays for Burnley, he's English as well, so he can get strong links with a lot of players in the Premier League. He's got 77 diving, 80 reflexes, 75 handling, 53 speed, 79 kicking and 79 position. I'm not going to read every single player's stats because they can change from FIFA 18 to FIFA 19, obviously, as we do know. But Pope, I know he was cheap at the start of FIFA 18. I did actually use him as one of my first goalkeepers. So I was really impressed with him, really decent for his price. And you're definitely going to be able to pick him up for about 400, 500 coins on the first day. So Stekelenburg, another one. Despite the fact that he plays for Everton, so his price might be a little bit higher, he is also one of the ones to get on the first day. He's likely to be under 1,000 coins. He's really tall and he's got really decent all-round stats for a goalkeeper as well. So definitely choose these 2 first out of anyone in the Premier League for your goalkeeper position. Now moving on to the fullbacks, which I think are one of the most important positions in terms of the early players. So the reason I've chosen these 4 that you can see on the screen now is because they have decent attacking attributes in terms of dribbling and passing. They're also relatively decent in pace, but not too quick that they're going to be overpriced, and they also have decent defense and physical. They are all rarely low rated cards just because we are trying to cut the price down as much as we can, and we're trying to get the cheapest players that will do the job for us for the first couple of games that we play. So the 2 left backs that we've gone with are Congolo and Gibbs. Now Gibbs is a very decent left back. He's been around in FIFA for a couple of years now. Everybody knows him. He's been at Arsenal, now he's at West Brom, and he's a very decent all-round attacking fullback. He's got 79 pace, 75 dribbling, or 74 dribbling, 77 defense, 72 physical and 70 passing, with his lowest attribute out of those being his passing. So even if a couple of those stats do change from FIFA 18 to FIFA 19, they are definitely going to be around that range. So a very decent left back to go for, and he is probably the first choice out of the 2 left backs on the screen. You can go with Congolo. He does get a few less links because he is Dutch, but he is a little bit faster than Gibbs, and he is likely to get a pace upgrade as well. So definitely choose those 2 for your left backs. They're definitely going to be under 1,000 coins on the first day. So moving on to the right back position guys, we have gone with Jean-Mat and Mankilo. And again, for the exact same reasons as the left back, they have very decent all-round stats. Jean-Mat is one of the strongest cheap fullbacks you can get in the Premier League, which makes him very decent, especially on the first day when you're going to be coming up against the slower strikers who are cheaper but tend to have higher physical as well. So you're going to need some stronger fullbacks and centre backs on the first couple of days of FIFA to be able to keep yourself in the game. So definitely those are my 4 choices of fullbacks. If you guys want to pick 2 of them, you can definitely bet anything that they will be under 1,000 coins. Now moving on to the midfielders. Actually, I'm lying. We haven't done the centre-backs yet. Moving on to the centre-backs, we have gone with a slightly strange choice of centre-back. The first one being Phil Jones. I know a lot of you will not like his pace, but 58 pace with the defence that he has in terms of a relatively decent defence and a high physical, it's going to be decent on the first day of FIFA as long as positioning your own player positioning is decent, and if you play the right players around him, his pace won't really take that much of an influence on the game, especially for the first couple of games when everyone's getting used to attacking and how to actually get past defenders. But with that being said, I think the two to go for are going to be Lindelof from Manchester United and Ogbonna from West Ham. Reason being that definitely, again, they have very decent all-round stats for a defender. They're relatively quick, they've got good defense, they've got good physical, and they've got relatively decent dribbling as well. So if you do need to push the ball forward, they are definitely going to be able to do that for you. And again, as everyone in this team will be, they should definitely be under 1,000 coins, so you should be able to pick them up for cheap, maybe even snipe them for a little bit cheaper. And because the fact that they're likely to be non-rare, they will definitely pop out of packs a lot easier as well. So those are my 3 choices for centre back. You can go ahead and choose 2, or if you want to play 3 at the back or 5 at the back even, get all 3 of them because they're definitely going to be cheap. Now moving on to the midfielders, finally, we have gone with a couple of, well, we've gone with 2 existing, pretty much long-lasting midfielders who have been overpowered in FIFA for a very long time and overrated actually, McCarthy and Delph. And then we've got 2 new signings. Well, we've got a newly promoted player and we've got a new signing to Arsenal, which is Torreira. And we know that Kearney came from the Championship League with Fulham. And he had a great season last year, which is why I was kind of hesitant to put him in this team. We know he got that Team of the Season card, so he's likely to get a rare gold card next year, especially the fact that he was the 2nd best player for his club. So hopefully he doesn't, and hopefully he stays as a non-rare player. Because we do want him to be a very, very cheap card, because his stats are so beautifully all round for the centre mid position that it's going to be overpowered in the first couple of days. So McCarthy, we all know him for being the CDM of dreams, especially when it comes to the pot of gold promo that EA do every year around the Irish St. Patrick's Day. So McCarthy is definitely one of the most underrated CDMs in the Prem. He's got decent pace, decent physical, decent defense as well, decent dribbling. So definitely go out and pick up McCarthy on the release day if he is under 1,000 coins. Fabian Delph, hopefully he doesn't get a position change. I don't see why he would, because he has been playing midfield this whole year, but we have seen in times that his position has been all over the place. So hopefully he stays at centre mid or centre attacking mid, depending, centre defensive mid, depending on what FIFA would like to do this year. But those are the midfielders, guys, definitely going to be under 1,000 coins unless Torreira or Kearney get upgrades based on their previous season. So moving on to the wingers, I only managed to find 2 wingers which I thought would be decent enough to put into this video. And again, Sessegnon, he was the star of Fulham last year, so he is likely to get a rare gold card on FIFA 19 when it releases. But I thought I would put him in here anyway. If he does get an upgrade, he's not going to be cheap, I'm going to be real, and you're probably going to have to go out and find another left wing. But with that being said, the reason why I've left him in here is because I added enough midfielders for you to play a formation which doesn't have any wingers, and it just has midfielders, strikers and defenders. So if he is a non-rare gold card and he is relatively cheap, I think he will still likely be a higher range than the rest of the players in this video. So he is likely to be at least about 5,000 coins, or anything in between 1,000 and 5,000 coins. But with his ability, with his stats, with his skill moves and his weak foot, he is definitely going to be worth it next year, especially for the first couple of weeks. He's going to be one of those underrated, overpowered wingers. So I'm really looking forward to actually using him in a Premier League team this year. So definitely go and pick up Ryan Sessegnon when you can. Now, we all know Nathan Dyer. He's been around for ages now, and he's losing his pace, but he's still quick. Let's not get it twisted. He's small, he's agile, he's got decent dribbling, decent balance. So definitely go and pick up Nathan Dyer. He's 100% going to be cheap. He has been in my starter squads for about 3-4 years now, so definitely go and pick up Nathan Dyer. Now, moving on to the 3 strikers that we have in the team, we have gone with 2 players who have been existing Premier League players for at least a season now. I believe Locadia came in January and Tosun came last summer. But Jimenez has been promoted to the Premier League with Wolverhampton. So I think they are all very decently all-round strikers for the first couple of games that you will play. The reason I've chosen these lot is because they're not extremely fast and they're not extremely slow. So we've got Locadia, who on his FIFA 18 card had 80 pace, so he is a little bit a little bit pacey, but he's not exactly a 90 pace player or an 86 pace player whose price is automatically going to go up because of that. So hopefully you should be able to pick up these players for relatively cheap. They all have really good physical, which is what you want for players who don't exactly wield the pace that you want on the first couple of games. So definitely go and pick up 1 or 2 of these 3 players. If not, if you can afford it, get all 3 and try them all out, because you're going to be needing to swap your players around with the lack of fitness cards that you're going to have at the start of the game. So that is it basically, guys. That is the Premier League starter squad selection that I have put together for you guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have and you want to see the rest of the top 5 leagues, if you want to see the other 4, make sure to write down below in the comments which one you want to see next. And if you have enjoyed this video and you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Sorry for the long break of videos, but I'm back now. FIFA 19 is around the corner and I'm going to be coming with it. So thank you guys for watching. It's been